All right, so I've just dug through pretty much all these shelves. There's so many freaking things to look at and so many things that would be cool to get, like Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That would be awesome. And what do we got over here? More Switch stuff. ATV Drift, Cars, Starlink. Oh yeah, that one might not work.
But you, I don't know if you're looking into games.
Yeah, so Xbox 360 stuff, I'm into that. Okay, I took a few more steps and look what I just found. There was a Xbox sitting right next to us that whole time. Ready to Rumble boxing, that's cool. We got this leaf green, if it's real. What is up, Dabomaniacs, and welcome back to the latest and greatest episode of Thrifting Throwdown. As always, I'm your host, El Dabstroyero, for this weird, wacky journey into the world of thrift hunting for video games. Because here on Thrifting Throwdown, we're hitting the road and getting down and dirty as we scratch and claw and fight our way towards the biggest possible game collection we can build, all while shopping as cheaply as possible at yard sales, flea markets, and thrift shops, just trying to build an absolutely massive video game collection and trying to do it on the cheap.
That is a great idea.
Last episode was our mega milestone of 3,000 games in the collection. Seriously, round of applause for you, round of applause for me, because we are celebrating a massive milestone here on Thrifting Throwdown. But just because we've hit 3,000 games, just because my shelves are bursting at the seams, does not mean we can't go out and hunt for even more video games. So I've got an awesome episode planned for us today, and I'm excited to get out there and do even more game hunting. Before we do, one quick reminder, at the end of the video, you always get to see my best thrifts of the day, so you want to make sure you're sticking around to the end of the video just so you don't miss out on that, because sometimes it is an absolute surprise what turns out to be the best thrift of the day. So be sure to stick around until the end for that. Okay. But I do believe that is just about enough talk for now. It is time for some game hunting action. So lace up your boots, let's hit the road, because it is time for Thrifting Throwdown. Oh yeah! All right, well, this is a first for me. I've never gone thrifting in a shipping container like this before, so, I mean, let's see what kind of mysteries are in here. Okay. This is very interesting. Straight away. Little game sitting there. Oh, a whole bunch of loose stuff down here as well. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty neat setup you got here.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we used to have a store, but the Wawa gas station bought our property we were renting and went out, so we moved over here, we bought this property. And we're gonna be working out of here until we get some buildings built over here.
That makes sense. I've never like gone shopping in a shipping container before, so it's like blowing my mind right now. And it's like it's such a perfect.
I did because people were trying to use it in like offices and
yeah.
homes. You know what?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Make a store out of this.
Yeah, you got the lights in here and everything. This is awesome. So are all the games already priced then? They've got like
everything's got a price on just about. And,
okay.
We buy a couple things, we really do better prices.
Okay. Yeah, I like to hear that. You definitely have plenty to look at, so let me poke through here.
I got all four of these red ones are full of stuff too. If you want to take a look at anything.
Oh yeah, hey, happily. I mean, I drove over here. I may as well take a look. Thank you, I appreciate it. Man, there's so much to look at in here. Just like totes of stuff. Pieces laying all over the place. Oh, big pile of Xbox One. Whole bunch of Xbox 360. Let's see what Sonic Mania is. Like $29. Oh my god! Holy! That was a little spicy. Let's try something else here. Ooh, Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online. I've never played this game, but I did watch the Sword Art Online series and really enjoyed it. It's about people being trapped inside of an MMORPG. Pretty interesting.
You cannot log yourselves out of SAO, and no one from the outside will be able to shut down or remove the nerve gear from your head. There is no longer any way to revive someone within the game. If your HP drops to 0, your avatar will be deleted from the system forever. and the nerve gear will simultaneously destroy your brain.
I've been picking through a little bit looking for some cheap stuff. I found this for $4.99, so I think I'm going to start with this and try to find some, other cheaper stuff. There is some really cool stuff in here, and, there's some horror titles mixed in, so definitely some things that might have some good value, but it's going to be a little bit of a situation where I have to dig. So I'm going to save those for now. I just want to look one more time over here. Oh yeah, all kinds of loose discs. Oh my gosh. That is wild. Oh, yep, we got some Switch stuff here. Mega Man 11 just sitting out randomly. Wow. And what do we got in here? Wayne's World, 30 bucks on Wayne's World. Thomas the Tank Engine game for 15 bucks. Ooh, some sealed Wii U stuff. Okay, hold on now. Mighty Number 9, I haven't played that. That could be fun. $9.99, that's definitely a consideration for me. Wow, second sealed copy. That's cool. Oh, what else was in here? Oh, a whole bunch of Mighty Number 9. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of that. It's awesome. 20 bucks for Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Some loose PSP stuff. Some memory cards. Oh, I see some 64 stuff over here. Gotta figure out how to get into that. Oh, before I do that, let's double check what these are. Risk, which I think I have. World Cup USA 94. I don't have that, and the dog on the cover is kind of interesting. $7.99. It feels like it's filled with dirt, unfortunately. And what do we got over here? More Switch stuff. ATV Drift, Cars, Starlink. Little portable console, NFL Blitz, Vegas games. Ooh, it's chilly out here. Spyro 2. Some of these are a little bit dirty looking. I think they might have got wet at some point. All right, let's keep going. 18-wheeler. I feel like I just saw this the other day. I think I just found the disc recently for this. Complete GameCube game. It's definitely a consideration. Oh, these are all GameCube games. Okay, that makes more sense. Football, karaoke. $9.99 for that. $9.99 for Spyro. 40 Winks. I've never heard of that one before. More 64 stuff. Ready to Rumble boxing, that's cool. We've got this leaf green, if it's real, but I feel like I'm not qualified enough to make that call. All right, so I looked this up online. There's a few ways that you can sort of tell on these. You look at the logos, you look at the lettering, things like that. It seems legit to me, so I'm gonna put it on the pile because it says it's $19.99. So we're gonna start with these few here. Jeez, there's just so much to look at over here. I've shut the camera off a few times now. Oh, look, there's a cat way out there. There's 2 cats, actually. You're never going to see them. It's too bright. But I've shut the camera off a few times because it's just like digging. And this is exactly what I love. And I know you do as well. But yeah, I got other places I want to get to. So I'm going to shut the camera off one more time, do a little bit more digging, and just come out with a nice pile. All right, wish me luck.
Well, best of luck.
All right, so I've just dug through pretty much all these shelves. There's so many freaking things to look at and so many things that would be cool to get, like Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That would be awesome. 30 bucks, probably a little bit more than I would want to haggle on. And I mean, there was a bunch of games just like that as well. Really cool stuff, just slightly more than my price range. But I did pull out this pile of stuff. Most of it is, 5 to 10, somewhere in that range. So we're going to see what kind of deal we can get on this stuff. I dug through it all. It took so long, but I dug through them all. We've got a birthday party to get to, so otherwise I would have probably been in there another hour.
Yeah, you always come back. We're open 7 days a week.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. Like I said, I've never thrifted in a shipping container before. Yeah, I want to know what your number was for the pile, so...
I'll give you a better deal, so I'm just going to end it all up.
I appreciate that. I love it when there's a nice mix, like there's some PSP stuff, there's some Xbox. I may have grabbed one or two that didn't have prices just because I was like, we'll see what they're going for. Yeah, I love collecting the demo discs. I always grab those things. Those are a throwback.
Yeah, at one point I freaking found a whole storage locker.
Yeah?
Crazy one in there.
That's amazing. I grabbed one of your Mighty No. 9s there since I saw you had a bunch of these.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to try that one. No idea what that one was. The Metro Pulse Mania. I've never seen it before. I was like, I don't have it. May as well check it out. You end up with lots of new stuff that way. You also end up with lots of junk that way sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, so it would have been $135 at full price. About 100 even on it.
Want to do 90 just so I can say I haggled?
That's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And again, such cool stuff. I love looking through
here. If you
here.
find a lot, we give you good deals.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
I have guys that come all the time.
I believe it. Definitely believe it.
Yep.
All right, Dabbing Maniacs pulled off at the park here with a big old sack of video games. That was an absolutely wild thrift hunt. I have never dug through a shipping container for video games before, but there's a first time for everything, including big old piles of games. So I'm really curious. I've got the girlfriend here with me. What was your reaction when I walked into this shipping container?
I was scared for your life.
Why were you scared for my life?
Probably because you walked in there blindly, alone, with just your phone as a flashlight.
It is true. I was walking in the dark in that shipping container with my phone. And it's also like we weren't in the best neighborhood for that. It was a little bit of a sketchy neighborhood. When we rolled up, it was definitely a back alley. And when we rolled up, the guy was like, wow, most people don't even come down here. So let's take a quick look at some of the stuff we got. I mean, the highlight for me is definitely going to be that copy of Pokemon that we picked up. And we're talking about like 20 games here, or just under 20 games. So we paid around $90, less than $5 a piece. So not too bad, especially when you consider that we got some really cool stuff. So obviously the PA Stay Resistance here, we've got Pokemon Leaf Green version. And I have done my due diligence here. I looked as close as I can at this cart trying to figure out if it's real. And as best as I can tell, it is in fact a real cart. So there's a few ways you can tell. You can look at the Nintendo logo. You want to make sure that looks clear. You want to look at this official Nintendo seal as well. And there's like 5 other things you can check on these. But everything I can tell tells me that this is real. So I'm really curious. Do you agree? Would you call this a real card as well? But either way, we scored it for about $5 when you consider everything that we paid for here together. And for what's, currently about a $100 game, that is an amazing deal.
I don't need a fortune teller to know that.
Some of the other stuff we got in here, we did get some hard titles. You see Manhunt for the Wii in there, and we've also got Singularity on the PS3. Ooh, almost lost the demo disc there. But yeah, we did pick up some demo discs as well. A bunch of miscellaneous stuff here. I was really just grabbing like the cheapest stuff in the pile because I wanted to get a nice big pile to bring the price down on that Game Boy game. But we even got some GameCube stuff. We got a sealed copy of Mighty No. 9 for the Wii U. He had about 10 or 15 copies of this game, so I had to grab one to add it to the collection, especially because it is a sealed game and I've never played it before. If you aren't aware, Mighty No. 9 is basically a ripoff of Mega Man. I shouldn't say a ripoff, it's basically an homage to Mega Man, made by the same person who made the Mega Man series.
What the? It's not just the entrance. The entire place is like one giant ice rink.
This is Cryo's handiwork, all right. Careful, Beck. You know how she loves her pranks.
That's more like it.
What else do we got here? We got Metro Police Mania. I never saw this before, and I was like, I have to grab it just because it's weird and random. This one has a little bit of value, so that was a nice little pickup there. I think it's like $15 or $20, something like that. Pretty cool pickup. And a bunch of other random stuff. Heavy Rain, jam-packed demo disc. We've got Urban Chaos for the PS1. That looks interesting as heck, so I'm going to have to give that a play very soon. Damnation, Driver 3, Call of Juarez, Spy Hunter, Air Force game, and a chess game. Finishing it off strong with a chess game. But yeah, like I said, the highlight is obviously going to be Pokemon Leaf Green version. But what do you think? What do you think of this pile of games? What do you think of the fact that we went thrifting in a shipping container and found all this stuff? Are you as blown away as I am about that? Seriously, let me know in the comments what your opinion is on this shipping container game haul. But that's not all. I actually have a bag of bonus games on top of this stuff. So I'm not going to go through this now. I'm going to save it for when we get back to the game room. But needless to say, there's some really cool stuff in this bag, and I've got a great story about these games. So yeah, huge pile of games. Great start to the day, but that is not all. We got beautiful weather. Time to hit the road again and see if we can find even more games out here in the wild. What do you think, baby?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. There we go. Let's go hunt some games.
Let the hunt begin!
I just found a few games. What do we got here? Max Payne, Call of Duty, the War Collection. Okay. I know the War Collection is worth a few bucks, so that's definitely something I'm gonna grab. And I don't remember if I have Max Payne or not. So, that's a skip for me. Yeah, the Xbox One Destiny. Maybe they'll do a bundle for all that. I think I have it already. Nothing else in there though. Okay, well.
Wait.
Yeah, Turtles movie. Remember watching that?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Oh wait.
What'd you find now?
Oh, it's a Pokemon movie.
Pokemon Advance. Oh, Advanced. With a D at the end. Whole lot of trouble. Volume 5. Not games though. But we found a few. Okay, I took a few more steps and look what I just found.
Oh.
There was a Xbox sitting right next to us that whole time. Wow. Pure Batman. That is neat. Feels like it doesn't have the... Can you pop that open for me? Just curious, like, what's inside of it. Oh, it's like taped shut. We probably don't want to rip it, but it feels like it...
I mean, you can see it.
Yeah, it feels like it didn't have like the styrofoam and stuff on the inside, but I've never actually seen this particular set with the Batman game and the Pure game with it. That is cool. I think I have about 4 Xbox 360s at this point though, so I'm really not trying to buy more Xbox 360s, but I love seeing it out at the yard sale. Especially in the box like that, so cool.
As much as we like it, we just don't have the room for it.
How's it going? Good, I found a handful of games over there. $2 a piece, okay. Nice.
If you're interested, I see you looking at it.
What's that?
I can go down to 35.
On the Xbox? That's really cool, and like, I want it, but at the same time, I already have one in the box, so it'd be like, yeah. It would be redundant, and I'd very quickly run out of space.
But then you never know, you can flip it, you know?
That's true, that's true. Just curious, was this all you had then? Just those
ones, we sold a lot of them.
Oh, you had a bunch, you sold them? Wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know how kids are, you know, I want this game, I want that game.
Yeah.
There was doubles of this and doubles of that.
That's crazy.
You know?
I'm surprised they left any behind then, since they bought some.
Yeah, I know. Certain ones he was looking for.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I also just saw this Terminator 2 pack of cards here. Oh, jeez. What were you asking? Oh, 20 for all the cards. Okay.
20 for,
I saw a little piece of paper here that said 20 for all of them.
20 for the box of cards.
20 for everything.
For all the cards,
20
yeah.
for everything.
That's neat. I really don't know anything about these cards though, if they're...
I don't either.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Her stepson had him. He was a collector of baseball stuff.
Okay.
He just went to college and just left it. He said, I don't care, I don't want it.
Isn't that the way it always goes? It's like, we're out of here. Keep my junk.
You're not my junk.
Okay, well, I'm not cleaning up this.
All right, well, that was fast. We are out here in the middle of nowhere, out in rural Pennsylvania, and still somehow finding video games. Now, the one that really gets me hyped is probably this Call of Duty War Collection, because I know that's worth a few extra bucks. Max Payne, I think, is new to the collection, so that's pretty cool. And Destiny, it's kind of filler. I think I have it. I honestly can't remember, but $2 a piece. I'm not going to pass up on those. But yeah, quick little thrift haul. Let's keep driving. Let's see what else we can find, because I know there's more games out here. There's more stuff for us to find today. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Straight away, we got some video games. Cars family. Hey, good morning. Or afternoon, maybe, at this point. What are you asking on? No? 5 minutes. I made it. What are you asking on the games in the tote over here? Let's see. Oh, it does say $8 a piece. Okay, okay. That changes my...
What they are, I don't know.
Yeah, I gotcha. Walking Dead. Far Cry 2.
There's no John Wayne there.
No. Yeah, no John Wayne over here, that's for sure. I mean, there's Lightning McQueen.
In your dreams, Thunder. Yeah, right. Thunder. What's he talking about, Thunder? You know, because Thunder always comes after lightning. Kapow!
Could you do any price break if I got more than one?
I guess, yeah.
I was looking at 4. What would you do for that?
Well, how about $6 a piece?
Could you do 5 a piece? If we could do $20, I'd grab 4 of them. All right. 2. Good man. I like it. Let me pull out some cash for you. Yeah, I had most of those, but there were a few I need, so. All right, $20. There you go.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you. I'll go check out the rest of the stuff here. You don't have like a little bag, do you?
Yeah, there's stuff back there.
Yeah, I'm heading that way next.
I'm glad you came here first.
That's right. Had to give you the money. Oh man, you got a stack right there too.
Oh, I got a stack in here too.
Wow.
Yeah, I got bags.
You've been making sales today.
Bag alert, major bag alert, major bag alert, major bag alert.
All right, 4 games to start. Let's see if they've got more games over here. Wish me luck. Oh, I see discs. Oh, what is this? This is that Goosebumps thing. 2010, I remember that. I think that's Goosebumps, or I'm an idiot. Wow, these are cool Barbie Batgirl figures. $25, $20. 25 got Supergirl, Batgirl, Barbie, Bugs Bunny, Pernalonga, whatever the heck that is. Yeah, these are super cool though. Definite shelf appeal on those if you're a Barbie collector, which obviously I am as well.
You lie. Why do you lie?
All right, friends, another rural yard sale wrapped up, and we picked up 4 Xbox 360 titles for the collection. I'm honestly shocked by all the success we're having out here in the middle of nowhere, even if it is just 360 games. But let's throw these on the ground here. We've got Cars Family Hits Edition, Far Cry 2, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, and Walking Dead Survival Instinct. 4 new games going into the collection. A nice, quick rural pickup on some games here. But yeah, I want to keep the momentum going, see what else we can find, see if we can add even more games to the collection. So let's throw these back in the car, hit the road, and see what else we can find. Oh yeah. Hey, good morning. How's it going? Good. I think you're the only garage sale set up right now.
Yeah, we're going to disappoint. We're the only one that'll be today for the neighborhood.
Really?
We're moving, yeah. So
Oh, okay.
today they'll have
Gotcha. Do you know if you have any video games floating around? I see you got this like Family Feud thing here.
What kind of video games do you play?
I collect all of it, so like Atari, Nintendo, PlayStation, whatever. So pretty much anything.
Yeah. I can take a look.
Yeah, I'll poke around out here. I appreciate that. It's freezing. I was like really hoping it was going to be a little bit nicer today. Oh, I just realized there's a Nintendo Wii sitting in here. Yeah. I'm literally looking at this thing. There's a Wii right in front of me. That is hilarious. Yeah, Mario Kart. Do you know if it works and everything? This isn't what you went to look for, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Do you know what you're asking for on the Wii and stuff?
Let me ask him to see if he'll more than I was.
Okay.
We had, whenever we were putting out, had a bunch of Nintendo games for 25.
Okay.
For 25.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. My girlfriend was like, what's in that black bag sitting there? I'm like, I don't know, a musical instrument of some kind? She's like, is it a fiddle? Nope, not a fiddle. I don't even know what she would do with a fiddle. All right, Dabba Maniacs, we've got this nice little Wii bundle that we just picked up for 25 bucks at that yard sale. We've got the console, we've got the stand, we've got the wheel. Pretty sure Wii Sports is in there. We've got Mario Kart in there. This is a perfect little Wii bundle for us to flip. We can easily get probably 100 bucks out of this, if not a little bit more. But honestly, the real thing for me at that yard sale was the fact that they said they had like 20 or something N64 games and they couldn't freaking find them. I stood there for so long waiting to see if they would find these N64 games. I don't know where the heck they had them. I gave them my number, but honestly, that never really pans out. I don't expect to hear from them. If I do, obviously I'm going to update this footage, but I really would have loved to score those N64 games. That is such a cooler find for me compared to finding a Wii console, but still can't complain. Nice little bundle here. What do you think? Do you pick up Wii bundles like this when you see them, or are you skipping on the Wii stuff at this point? I'm really curious if you deal with these Wiis anymore, so let me know down in the comments down below. But other than that, you know, there's still more time for some thrifting, so let's hit the road again and see if we can find even more to add to our nice little blue bin. Let's ride. Yep, no problem. All right, she said she might have some games, but she said they might not be working, so we'll see what she brings up. I'm really not sure what we're about to see, but unless they're covered in scratches, I'm not sure how a game wouldn't be working, so we'll see what we end up with. Oh yeah, you got a box there for something? Do you want me to come in here? Or? Sure, thank you. Oh. Oh yeah, that one might not work.
I don't know if you're looking into games.
Yeah, so Xbox 360 stuff, I'm into that. Oh yeah, look at this. These controllers have seen better days.
Yes.
And what do we got over there?
It's empty.
Oh, an empty box?
Yeah, I really
and this?
like. I don't even know if we still have the unit. I have to ask.
Oh, you might still have the Xbox?
I think I have to ask my son or.
Okay.
My husband is in a phone call right now. Maybe he
Oh,
can give me a
okay.
better idea.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. I will still go downstairs and look.
I'd love it if you could, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely interested in the stuff, and I'd even keep the inner boxes and stuff as well, even if you don't have the system.
Oh, you want the boxes too?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. If I find the system for it, you can always, put it back together, so that would be my hope.
Okay, so let me just take a look.
Sure.
So that's what I have over there.
I guess I'll poke through this other bag then while you're downstairs. All right, so this bag looks like VHS. The only thing in here that's kind of catching my eye, these Hello Kitty VHS, rental VHS. I'm gonna have to look these up real quick because I honestly don't know. Would a Hello Kitty VHS be worth picking up to flip? That is an interesting question. Let me go look these up real quick.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so, what is this, a sound bar? Okay. But you said you didn't have an Xbox to go with the box. Okay. So these were all VHS. I think, depending on what you're asking, I would probably take the games and stuff, the box, and maybe these Hello Kitty VHS. For these? I don't know, like $2 a piece? Does that work for you? And what do you think for the stuff down here?
For all these.
Yeah.
Are you taking this one?
I don't really need it. If you hit me with a number, I'll tell you if I'll take it or not.
How much would you give me for those? For everything?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the games are mostly pretty common and the controllers are a little bit beat up, and that's an empty box. I'd probably do 15 for the pile if that would work for you, and then
15
and I'll do 5 for that, so like 20 total.
20? And
Yeah.
this one, are you taking this one?
If you want me to, I can, but I don't want to pay for it necessarily.
Take everything for 20.
Okay, including the soundbar? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you working with me on that, and for pulling it out since it wasn't out here.
I need to get rid of this.
Okay, yeah, clearing out. I know how that goes.
Yes.
Well, here you go. Thank you very much.
Okay, so yours.
Yep.
I can give you a bag.
I'd love that. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
What a pile of shit.
All right, Dabba Maniacs, pulled aside at this little park here, this little playground. How cool is that freaking boat over there? That thing looks like it would be so much fun to play on. Okay. But I digress. The reason I pulled over here is to show you this huge pile of junk sitting in the back of my car. Like, honestly, what was I thinking here? When I walked into that yard sale, it was all clothing. There was nothing that would make me think there were video games. But then, of course, I asked, and she delivered. She really freaking delivered, because we have a bag here of miscellaneous shit. We've got a headset. We've got a bunch of Xbox 360 stuff. We've got 3 controllers in various states of disrepair, some charging stuff. Like, this is really a miscellaneous bag if I've ever seen one. And then, of course, what might be the coolest thing we picked up, this Battlefield 1 version of the Xbox One console. Just the box, just the box. So we're not gonna get too excited. If there was an Xbox One console in here, if this was a complete in-box set, that would be a huge score. But as it is, we've got the box and the accessories and the inserts and stuff, so not terrible, especially if I can find another Xbox out in the wild and piece this back together and get a full, complete in-box set. It's one of those things where, like, when you see it, that's the time to buy it. And what can I say? I saw Hello Kitty, and it was the time to buy Hello Kitty.
Kitty is a little girl from London, as tall as 5 apples and as heavy as 3.
Where are you getting these units of measurement from?
Really, I don't buy VHS, and it's not something I'm looking to necessarily buy a ton of, and I really don't necessarily think these even have that much value. I think I could probably sell these on eBay for like 30 bucks, but when I saw these, I was instantly like, those are so cool, because these are rental copies of the VHS for this Hello Kitty series, so these are even more rare than buying like a set of VHS from the store. So I thought these were really cool, worth picking up to try to flip them. Plus, who doesn't love a little Hello Kitty?
Yeah, I guess you've got a good point there.
And then last but not least, we have, well, we also have a Polaroid remote for some reason, but we got this sound bar. Big shout out to the farmer over here, mowing his field while I'm trying to film this outro. Just one of the many perils of trying to game hunt out in the rural areas like we are. But yeah, got an RCA sound bar. No idea what I'm gonna do with that. That's basically gonna be a flip on eBay or maybe a yard sale thing. Honestly, I think a bunch of this stuff is going straight into my own yard sale pile at home, and I'm gonna end up reselling it at my own yard sale. But yeah, not bad, not bad. We're getting close to the end of the day here. I mean, it's looking a little like the weather's starting to turn, I don't know, but we're also running out of yard sales to check out. So let's see if we can find one more score. If we find something decent, we can call it a day, head home, and take a look at everything we picked up, including, don't forget, that bag of bonus games that we have not talked about yet. So plenty to look forward to. Stick around. Oh yeah. How's it going?
Better if you bought a lot of stuff.
The turtle ornament. I love these. I have 2 of them on my tree. Yours is in much better condition than mine, though.
There you go. It's the perfect one.
All right. So what's left from the video games? Did all the retro stuff sell already? Yeah, I figured. Oh, really? Holy crap. That's the challenge of getting here late. No way. You've got minifigs, too? God, I freaking love D&D. I can never find people to play with, though. Really?
I always wanted to get into it, never could.
It's such a commitment. Like, I set up a campaign for some friends, and we did 2 sessions, and then they lost interest. It's like, I put so much work into this.
First, we make a graph.
This is like homework the game.
I'm just gonna look at what's left of the games here, then.
Yeah, it's mostly just, I think it's a 360 games.
And do you know what you're asking on this stuff?
It's not much, but it's $2. They're all labeled.
$2 a piece?
I think they're all over the store.
Ah, okay. Well, let me pull a few out. I don't have Sonic. I actually don't have that Splinter Cell game. Brutal Legend. Fallout Steelbook. Kind of cool. Jade Empire. Fallout 4. Duke Nukem as well. Maximo, $5. Alright, so I got a little pile of games here. Let's look at the pops real quick. Anything catching my eye? Oh, that Wolverine is cool. Carnage, that's extra cool. And the Ghostbuster one, that's awesome. And I love Pandemic too. You've got some great taste. What would you do for that pile? Hoping I get the friend price, knowing we're D&D brethren at this point.
$20.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. If you could, yeah. Been driving around all day looking at yard sales. Oh, here you go.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. Gosh, just one last glance at the minifigures before I never see them again.
You can take them with you if you want.
I could, but then they'd be sitting in my house doing nothing, which is the sad part. It was nice to meet you. Have a good one. All right, another yard sale down, another bag of games acquired out here in, who the heck knows where we are, out here in the middle of the nowhere. But I grabbed a nice little stack of games here for 20 bucks. The downside for me at that yard sale particularly, he had pictures of some retro stuff, some Sega Genesis stuff, and I think he had one box NES game as well, but as you heard him say, that stuff sold like last week, so no luck there. But picked up a few games here. Fallout Steelbook, we've got Splinter Cell Double Agent, which I didn't have, Sonic Mania for the PS4, and Jade Empire for the Xbox, along with a few Lucy's there as well. So I think if I had to guess, we ended up spending right around like $4 for these games, $3, something like that. But as you can see, the weather is starting to turn on us. It's starting to get a little bit windy, and you know, we've had a lot of fun today picking up games, and we still have a bag of bonus games to talk about. So let's get this new sack of games home. Let's get everything together in the game room, take a look at everything we picked up, and then we can see where our game collection stands. We can see what our best thrifts of the day were, and we can just have a fun old time together hanging out in the game room. So sit tight for a few more moments. We're headed home right now. Oh yeah! All right, friends, back in the game room once again. And right away, you're gonna be noticing this is not your average game haul. This is a mega haul, not only of games, but also accessories and just other random crap.
Okay, I know what you're thinking, but I'm just a collector. I'm definitely not a hoarder. There's a difference.
Definitely don't expect days like this when I go out yard selling, but you know, maybe I should be getting used to it. All kinds of random stuff, accessories, Wii accessories, we got empty Xbox One boxes, controllers in various states of disrepair. We even have that random sound bar down there that's probably worth 10 bucks, so that's gonna definitely be something I dump at my own yard sale at some point. But then in addition to all of that random crap, we also have a massive pile of thrifted video games across a whole bunch of different consoles. Oh, and yeah, don't forget, we actually have a Wii console sitting here as well as these accessories. I mean, let me start with these accessories quick before I forget. We've got the over-the-ear microphone for the Xbox 360 and the wireless network adapter for the Xbox 360. Now, which one do you think is more valuable? Because in my head, I had one in mind, and then, you know, I was shocked to see that the other one was way more expensive. So I'm gonna give you a moment here. 3, 2, 1. There are the prices. Can you believe the wireless network adapter goes for so much money and that over-the-ear headset goes for almost nothing? It was shocking to me. I mean, it is what it is. I just kind of wanted to share that with you. But yeah, I did not expect those wireless adapters to be going for money like that.
It just makes no sense.
And speaking of things I did not expect to be going for money, Metropolis Mania is worth a little bit more. That one I saw and I was like, I've never seen it before, so I'm going to grab it. And yep, there you go. It's like a $15, $20 game if I remember correctly. But moving right along here, we've got a bunch of really cool stuff. We've got some nice PS3 titles. We've got Damnation and Singularity back there, and Singularity is actually sealed, so that is extra nice. But both of those seem to be worth a little bit of money, so some nice pickups there. By the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're here, because we've got so many games to talk about, including easily my best pickup of the day, Pokemon Leaf Green version. Wow. Look at this piece of gaming history. You know, I am 99% confident this thing is real because I did all the checks online that I could find and it looks like it passes mustard. So I'm super hyped that I found this mixed in that random shipping container full of games, because I know this was the deal of the day for me for sure. By the way, how wild was it that I went thrifting in a shipping container? Have you ever had an experience like that before while thrifting? Let me know down in the comments. Am I the only one who went through something like that? Maybe this is just a me thing, but I always seem to thrift at the weirdest, most random places sometimes.
Well, at least it's still better than shopping at Goodwill, right?
All right, I'm just gonna burn through a few things here. Sealed copy of Mighty No. 9. I know that game has gotten some criticism, but I did not have it, so I'm glad to pick it up. Mario Kart, always money. Wii Sports, always money. And way back there, the Call of Duty War Collection is a banger if you see it. Manhunt 2, also worth good money. And then I nabbed these $1 Hello Kitty VHS. They're rental copies. I'm hoping I can flip them online for like 20 bucks or something like that, but we'll see how that goes. I just couldn't pass on the opportunity just because they were so weird and random. Some of my other highlights, Sonic Mania and a Fallout 76 Steelbook. Very pleased with those. Got some cool Xbox titles, and closing it out over here, 18-wheeler for the GameCube. Oh, and I can't forget to show you this. I had this disc, I flipped it over, and you're gonna see someone autograph their disc with their name. If you can even see it on camera here. There it is. What does that say, folks? What does that say? Some ass signed this game and ruined it forever, so... Yep, so long, you're broke, you're busted, great job, whoever signed that.
Why are you the way that you are?
Anyway, the last thing I need to show you guys is the bag of mystery games, the bag of bonus games.
Bonus games.
Let's start digging in because there's some cool stuff in here, including a boxed SNES game, TNN Bass Tournament of Champions. Always nice to pick up a boxed SNES game. I don't care what game it is. I will always pick up a boxed SNES game if I don't have it. So thrilled with that. By the way, maybe I should explain where this bag of games came from. I just started digging into it. I'm like kind of trying to rush through here, but we actually stopped off after the shipping container at a little indoor flea market. We actually went to it before, way back in episode, I think it was 64. And this time I was like, okay, we're in a little bit of a rush. We have someplace we need to be. Let's just run through it real fast and, you know, see how it is. Because last time it was okay, but I swear when we got there this time, it was so crowded. They had the Easter Bunny there or something, like it was a whole nightmare. So I literally like could not film in there. It was so loud. But then on top of that, I randomly had all these game scores and they were all really fairly priced. I was like, where was this stuff last time I was here when I could actually film? So I did end up getting this nice bag of stuff. We've got Collector's Edition Aria, not sure how to pronounce it, but it looks right up my alley. So pretty pleased with that pickup. One Piece Odyssey, and if I remember correctly, for about 5 or 6 of these that you're about to see, I paid 20 bucks. So really did well on these. Gotham Knights for the PS5, always nice to be picking up more PS5 games to play because I don't have too many of those. We've also got Bionic Commando, another game for the PS3 that has a little bit of value. Always nice to get another Capcom game as well, so that one is a primo pickup for me. And we've also got a few random things in here. Winback Covert Operations, whatever the heck that is. We've got Chase Hollywood Stunt Driver for the Xbox, nothing too special there. Seablade for the Xbox, a new one going into the collection. Oh, get a look at that guy's face. He reminds me of that guy from Jersey Shore. What was his name? He's the one that was always like fighting with his girlfriend.
My only rule, never fall in love at the Jersey Shore. Never. Ever, ever, ever.
And then closing out the bonus games, save the best for last. Virtua Tennis 3. But yeah, some really cool stuff going into the collection here. So yeah, there it is. There's the total game haul after today. And you know, with all the games, with all the random crap we picked up today, the collection is zooming past 3,000. As of right now, we're actually at 3,044 games in this thrifted game collection. Perfect. And not only are we at 3,044, we picked up some banger titles today, some really awesome stuff to add to the collection. So we did very well today. But you know, that is just the beginning. We are going to be hunting games until the end of time, and I want you on my tag team as we do it. So hit that dang subscribe button. And also be sure to drop me a like and a comment down below, because in addition to joining the tag team, a like and a comment will help with the YouTube algorithm and help get our tag team growing. And if you want to support the channel directly, there's 2 options for you. We have memberships here on YouTube, which gets you some cute little emojis you can drop in the chat. And we have Patreon. So if you haven't checked out my Patreon, I do a blog post for every episode with behind the scenes information and pictures. You get access to other cool content, and you get to support the channel directly. So be sure to consider my Patreon if you haven't already. Quick reminder, you can follow me on social media at LDabstroyArrow, and you get to see my pickups early sometimes because I post pictures of my thrift hauls, but you also get to see whatever weird kind of random stuff that I post online. So go ahead and check that out at your convenience. And my very last reminder, at the end of the episode, you will see my best thrifts of the day. Whatever the best thrift was, It might even be a little Game Boy cart. Whatever the best thrift was, you're gonna see it at the end of the video, so stay tuned, you do not wanna miss that. But I am beat. This was a long day of thrift hunting, a long day for me, so I am ready to call it a night. Thank you so much for tagging along on this episode. I had a blast and I hope you did too. LDAB signing off, and until next time, keep on thrifting. Oh yeah. Ready to rumble boxing, that's cool. We've got this leaf green, if it's real.